And now, broadcasting from the Ginger and Baker studio in the heart of the music district in beautiful Old Town Fort Collins, Colorado. It's Live at Lunch here on KRFC 88.9 FM, streaming on krfcfm.org. I'm your host today, David V., and today's special musical guest is Earl Nelson and Company.
Sunrise, smiling at the morning glare. Up on top of the hazy desert, and over every anxious stare. But some may say it's all for nothing. But mama got a worried mind. But the girl knows far better, and the flowers gonna feel the night. I said, reach your loving hand down to the sun. 'Cause this fine world is gone bad, and girl, you ain't got long. Well, he can hear hound dogs howling and going at the hair of the grain. But that's nobody's only shelter. 'Cause I can let a man be free, and we can hit the trail in the moonlight, and we can be a helping hand, holding my sisters and brothers, have a natural born right to land. I said, reach your loving hand down to the sun. My world is gone bad, and girl, you ain't got long. I said, pray the Lord, my children, and step up for those to come. And sing ain't no matter, but I stay back home. And sing is who your brother. And sing is who you feel, and sing is who your neighbor. That I sing it till the end. I said, reach your loving hand down to the sun. If my world is gone bad, and girl, you ain't got long. Loving hand way out to the sun. Since my world is gone bad, girl, you ain't got long. Have you been misled?
Earl Nelson and Company here on KRFC's Live at Lunch. Let's introduce the band there. Earl Nelson on vocals and slide guitar, and Grayson Medina on banjo, Stephen Huntley on lead guitar, Will Sherman on bass, and Andrew Gordon on drums back there. All right, guys. And are you all from Golden?
I live in Golden right now, so I've lived in Golden now a few years. I love it there. Some of these guys live in West Denver, Golden, Arvada. But, yeah, we're based in Golden. We like to call ourselves
cool.
Golden
Well,
Band.
you grew up in eastern Kansas, right?
I did, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
And then decided that Austin, Texas was a little bit better place to go and play some music?
Yeah. I played around Lawrence, Kansas, went to college at KU, Kansas, and after playing there for a while, I decided I needed a bigger town, and Austin's about as big as you can get for America. So.
What made you move up from Austin? I mean, that's a pretty big music scene there.
Yeah, honestly, I played in a harder band, a lot more similar to like Black Sabbath.
Oh, really? Okay.
And so I had a lot of fun, but it just wasn't totally for me. The state of Texas has a lot of private land, so poor people don't get out in the outdoors enough. So down there,
it's too hot.
Yeah, and it's also really hot. But, yeah.
All year long, man.
I know.
It's hardly ever gets colder down there. Well, what kind of brought you guys all together then? I mean, since you weren't originally from the area, and were you doing open jams or something and met these guys?
Yeah, so it's kind of individual basis. This guy back here, Will, and I played in a college band together back in Lawrence. So he moved out here to Denver, and I hit him up, and we added Grayson. We've added pieces here and there. We added Andrew this year. So... and Steven just recently, so, you lose some people, you gain some people.
Yeah.
And hopefully we've got a stronger set going forward. So.
All right. Well, I noticed you like to call yourself Rocky Mountain Hill Country Blues.
You got to find a good name. You got to find something catchy, and that's what we came up with.
You think of Hill Country, you think of Mississippi a little bit. But, yeah, that's cool. I kind of like that because you guys have a blend of some of that Mississippi Delta blues, but you also are doing a little bit of bluegrass, and I feel a little bit of New Orleans and some gospel blues in there. And I listening to the banjo playing, for instance, over there with Grace, and some of your playing is more like guitar playing than it is banjo playing. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I picked up the banjo just maybe 7 years ago, but I grew up playing guitar, and a lot of what I started playing, like my favorite band is Tool. So you usually don't.
And you
see
hear a lot of banjo
that.
and Tool.
Exactly right. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely use a lot of guitar licks and stuff like that in the banjo, and so adds a little something different than a traditional bluegrass for sure.
How'd you migrate from a guitar to the banjo? Are you bluegrass influenced? I mean, you just said Tool, but
yeah, it was like kind of a heavy metal kid growing up and stuff, and then got into Americana, and the band really introduced me to that, and then it was like, I want to stand out, learn the banjo, and that same time I got out of University of Kansas and also moved to Austin, and so there's a million guitar players down there, so decided to pick up the banjo and spent about 5-6 years learning that before I moved up here.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, are you originally from Kansas?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
50% Kansas and Texas.
All right.
I like to tell people. Yeah.
All right. So you're bringing those Midwest and Southern influences into your music, apparently, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, Reach Your Lovin' Hand was the first tune we heard, and that's off of Pagan Gravy, your first album. And then Join the Union Today, that was great. The new Square Deal is that album, the one you just finished off. I've got to ask, Pagan Gravy, what the significance of that album title is?
There's not a lot. We're big CCR fans, and we've always loved
Pagan Baby. Yeah,
we play the song Pagan Baby, and I wanted some type of food, Midwest type of kitchen or picnic table type of vibe for that first record, so I went with Pagan Gravy.
All right.
So it has no meaning behind it, but
it's a great title.
We are all pagans as
Acceptable.
well.
It's a good title. Well, you've got another one coming up here, Save the Moonshine. Now, this is one of your newer releases. You're working on a new album?
Yeah, so this is our newest release. We tried to do the singles this year. We're still going back and forth, figuring out what to do, and then we're going to get into the studio this winter and record the rest of our
Have you thought about a new album title yet?
Not yet. That's usually the last thing I think
the last thing
Unless
you worry
it just
about
comes
on
to
it,
me. So.
Okay. Well, let's hear the Save the Moonshine.
place my blame on the mercy from the sky. And Lord, you were sitting right there, sitting down on the bed. When I ain't got nothing left, I can't find the words to say. And then the morning when I sing my song, girl, I'll be waiting for you to come back home. Looks like it's raining, but that sun gon' shine. Still I got nothing left on my tongue and on my mind. And wildflowers this morning, down in the cold, cold raining wind. And don't make me man, it's over. When I say that I'm missing my friend, it's safe and moonshine. Stick my face down the mud, just like a dog that can't help but smile. Now that the mud is bone dry and I'm here alone every night, white water in my lungs, in my mind and in my sleep. Come and feed me fish, girl, 'cause I need something good to eat. And in the morning when I see my soul, girl, I'll be waiting for you to come back home. And when that sun goes shining way over the mountains, well, girl, I don't know what to do about it. And wildflowers this morning, down the cold, cold raining wind. And don't make me man, that's over. When I say that I'm missing my friend, it's safe and moonshine.
Nelson and Company here on KRC's Live at Lunch. All right. I like the imagery in your music. You know, you guys had a lot of references to the South, and obviously, you know, being in Texas, that probably influenced you a bit, I'm sure. But what'd you listen to growing up?
Terrible music. So
Really?
my parents don't listen to music really. So
they
listen
weren't
to
into
Bee Gees,
music.
the
That was going to be one of my
Partridge
next questions.
Family and stuff like that. So Bee Gees were the best. But no, I mean, I just went through my phases. You got into Zeppelin and the Stones, right, in junior high and
Nothing wrong with
high
that.
school. And I figured, you know, what are they doing? They're copying somebody. And I
Right.
figured, right, you know, who
Most
are they
American
copying?
rock and blues, yeah.
All these 20s, 30s, 40s artists, you know, 50s artists. So I figured, you know, go back to the source. And that's
What
why
drew
I
you
love.
to a slide?
What's that?
What drew you to a slide guitar?
That's kind of what drew me to it. Is
Yeah.
I just love that. I absolutely love Derek Trucks, but even the old time players, Bucka White, and some of those slide players, Robert Johnson. You know, I've been listening to them for years, and you know, it's just those are my favorite guys to emulate. So, yeah,
That's what makes you want to make music, huh?
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
there you go. Well, I'm going to talk with Stephen a little bit here. Stephen Huntley there on the lead guitar. How you doing?
Good, good.
You're kind of the quiet one here in the corner.
I guess so, yeah. Quiet one. No singing for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you always been a guitarist?
Yeah, I've been playing guitar for probably 20 years now or so.
Uh-huh.
Done a lot of, bands over the years, but this is my new main project. Pretty excited about it.
Have you always been drawn to this style of music?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah. A
Right
lot
from
of
the
rock
start?
and roll growing up and, big Billy Gibbons guy, so this kind of fits into that style real well.
Excellent. Yeah, well, Billy loves the blues too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And are you from the Kansas, Texas area too?
I'm actually from Denver.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, so joined up with these guys. I think I just got a message on Instagram one day, and they were like, "Hey, come play."
You're like, sure, why
I was
not?
like, sure, why not? So here I am.
I think that first one was out without a practice or rehearsal or anything
yeah, I
too.
just showed up to the festival. So Tennyson Street Fair. I just showed up and played. It was a great time.
Well, that's great that you guys can do that. That
Yeah.
you can just sit in and help each other, and especially if I know you do solo stuff too, and sit in. It's nice to have somebody just plop down and be able to play along with you and know that it sounds halfway decent, right? Speaking of shows coming up, you guys have a real big one coming up December 1st, Friday, December 1st at the Orchid in Denver, Southern Sound Showcase. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we wanted one big end of year show, and the Orchid's a new venue in Denver, kind of converted from an old club, and they contacted us, and we said, yeah, let's do it. So we're doing our own show with a couple other bands, Josh Yancey and Elijah Petty's bands, and it's going to be a great time. We'd be happy if everybody came out. So
That's great. Well, also you're going to be a part of our big Tuesday, December 5th, Colorado Gives Day, which is KRFC's and the Elizabeth Hotel's music experience, which is going to be at the Elizabeth Hotel in Old Town, Fort Collins. And then in between that, for people who really love to come see us, Saturday, November 4th at 6 o'clock, you're going to be playing with some friends, just jamming at the Zuni Street Brewery in Denver. And Friday, November 24th, solo at the Eddie Tap Room in Golden. Haven't been there.
yeah,
Nice
it's
place.
great. It's in my backyard, so it's
Okay.
fantastic. It's real low pressure, but it's a great place, right on Clear Creek. So
Oh, wonderful.
yeah,
Just sounds like a fantastic place to go.
yeah.
Talk a little bit here with some bass. Will Sherman. How you doing? Got your...
Doing well.
I'll let you grab that a second. There you go.
Doing well, thank you.
Yeah, no one wants to bend down and talk. So you've got some interesting instruments, and that bass right there is pretty cool. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's an oldie but a goodie. Basically it's made by Kalamazoo, which for you historians out there was the brand that predated Epiphone before Gibson bought Epiphone and made it their budget brand. This was the silver tone of its day as, kind of a competitor, and so, you could probably pick one of these up for, I don't know, $50 at Sears or something like that way back when. And yeah, it's all original. It's got the got a cool pickup in it, and I kind of got it on a steal because the guy clearly did not know what he had and must have got it as a wee lad and had sat in his garage for maybe 30 years before I picked it up. And so, yeah, it's been good to me, and it was definitely played a lot louder in my last project, but it works great for this one too.
So you went to University of Kansas with these guys apparently too.
I did, Rock Chalk.
And are you from Kansas?
I am not, actually. I grew up outside of Boston and moved out to Denver as a teenager. And
With
decided,
your family, or?
Yeah, with my family, and then decided I didn't want high school 2.0 at Boulder, and decided to go to Kansas. And so, yeah. And then was lucky enough to cross paths with Ryan through a mutual friend, and we had a project out there for several years when we were all in school, and then moved straight back to Colorado to get out of the humidity, and fast forward 5-6 years after post-graduation, and met up with Ryan again, or Earl, sorry.
Same thing.
So speaking of Ryan, is that part of your full
Yeah.
name?
So my it's not a big deal.
Because these guys keep saying it's like, okay.
My real name is Ryan, and my legal name, and I like to, there's a lot of reasons, but my grandfather's Earl Nelson, so I keep his name. He died before I was born, and a lot of people say I emulate him in a lot of ways. So it's kind of a tribute to my mom, my mother, and at the same time, it keeps my private life separate. Not that. No, I'm not getting screaming fans coming up to me, but it's just nice. It's nice. It's also a more bluesy name than Ryan Nelson's pretty common. So, yeah.
Earl's fine. Just curious.
It's all
3
great.
first names.
Sometimes people use their middle names for their first name. That's
Yeah,
kind of where I
yeah.
thought it was coming from. All right. Well, Will, Andrew, I was going to ask you back there on the drums, how you doing? Let you grab that mic.
Sorry, these aren't a natural thing for me. So
How'd you hook up with these guys?
let's see. Grayson knew my cousin-in-law down in Austin, who's in a band called Sour Bridges. They're a bluegrass band down in Austin. And when they needed a drummer, they kind of put the bulletin out there, and my cousin-in-law was like, "Hey, I got a guy in Denver who plays drums." I hadn't played in 10 years. I was on a big hiatus from playing drums. So
What do you do for a living normally?
I'm a geologist.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so I was in a band, and then I went back to school, and then had kids, and all the sorts of things that happen in life stopped me from playing drums. Drums are one of those things that you can't just quietly play in your basement.
Especially when the kids are trying to sleep.
Yeah. I mean, my wife doesn't even like the sound of drums when there's no music accompanying them. So,
Were you always a drummer?
yeah, I started drumming in middle school with the deal that I could get a drum set if I stayed in band for the whole year of 6th grade. So that last day of 6th grade, I was running out the school door and straight to the music shop.
Well, speaking of the music shop, where'd you find that kit?
This was picked up back in my hometown of Beaumont, Texas. There's a music shop called Guitar and Banjo that also sells drums.
Because I've never seen an Evans set like that with all the different
Yeah, this is
pearlized colors and.
A Tama set, sorry. Mm-hmm. Pretty interesting setup.
So it is a Tama, it's not an Evans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up the bass drum first, and then my brother also plays drums, and there was a sweet deal on like a massive 7-piece set. So he took the bass drum, and then we split up the toms. So that's why we've got a little mix match in color.
Well, no one will accuse you of stealing their set because that's pretty unique. Sounds good too. Well, hey, I'll let you guys get back into some more music. You're gonna play 40 Acres Forgiven, and then Raise My Window, which Raise My Window is another one of your new singles. 40 Acres Forgiven, that's not on either of the first two albums either, is it?
No, this is a newer song, so unreleased song. So
a couple of new songs.
yeah, we have a couple. Yeah, a lot of these are new. We like to play new songs.
That's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
Earl Nelson and Company.
and I know where for, but baby, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone. Girl, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm when you look outside, girl, you like what you see. Where you gonna take everybody? Gonna take them down from me. When you look outside, girl, where you like what you see. Where you gonna take everybody? Gonna take them from me. But baby, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone. Girl, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone. Are you feeling all the freedom with your 44 round? Are you feeling all the freedom when you hear that sound? Are you feeling all the freedom, girl? Are you gonna get around? Are you feeling all the freedom, baby, with the 44 round? Hey now, mama, look what you gone done. I said, hey now, mama, look what you gone done. I won't be stuck here waiting to get blood out of stone. And raise my wind, baby, let that light through the door. I said, raise my window, baby, let that light through the door. 'Cause when it's gone, there ain't gonna be nothing
Earl Nelson and Company here on KRFC's Live at Lunch. All right, those new tunes are rocking. They sound great.
you.
What's the best place for people to go to get information on the band? Do you have a particular website or?
Yeah, we do. EarlNelsonCompany.com. So it's just Earl Nelson Company without the and the. If you search Earl Nelson and the Company, it'll be all over Google, I believe. But we also have Instagram, Earl Nelson Company. We keep pretty up to date on that too.
Okay.
So.
And people can get your music and
Yeah,
swag. And
definitely.
I notice if they sign up for the website, then they can get access to the store and stuff.
Yeah, I don't really know how that works yet. I'm still working on it. But
Somebody set it up for you, huh?
yeah.
All right,
yeah.
there you go. All right, so beyond that December 1st show down at the Orchid and December 5th with us here in Fort Collins, any other shows, New Year's, things like that happening for you?
No, so unfortunately, I played football over at Kansas, and when I did, I played linebacker. I'm not very big, so I got my back beat up pretty bad. So I'm gonna have my third surgery over the holiday and we're taking about a month and a half off, and then we're gonna hit it hard starting next year.
So your Christmas gift to yourself is some surgery, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been through that. I understand. Totally. Well, best wishes for that to happen to you, and then
Thank you.
Hopefully you'll start off the new year pretty great then. Well, when you guys get together, how do you write your songs? Is it, Earl, are you coming in with something and then everybody sits down with you, or somebody else brings their music to you and you work on it? How do you go about it?
Yeah, so I feel like that's my main thing that I love to do is to write. And so I've learned some of the banjo. I played bass in the past, and so sometimes I'll come up with licks and stuff for people. But a lot of times these guys come in with great ideas and and we got to fine tune that. But yeah, typically I bring the song to the band and we go from there. We work on it together.
So, and I forgot to ask you guys from Kansas, did you major in music, or was there something else that you guys were majoring in?
No, he's a businessman at heart, so
Yeah, supply chain management. So work for a solar company here.
Oh, good.
yeah. And
Excellent job. And then how about you back there, Will?
Well, Ryan and I were even less cool in college. We both studied engineering and spent many a late night in the computer lab.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, man. You got to have a career, right? And playing music doesn't always pay the bills, so I can understand that, huh? So that's good that you guys did that, though. Most people are. Engineering is a difficult profession, I'm sure. Now that you're in it, it's a little bit easier, though, right?
Yeah,
All
this
right.
is a good compliment to it. It's definitely not engineering.
Yeah. So, music for you is also just kind of an outlet. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Are any of you guys playing with other bands in addition to this too, at the time?
Yeah, I play with a bluegrass group out of Denver called Southbound String Band.
Southbound String Band.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's a few guys from the Clay Street unit, band out of Denver, and a few guys from Morsel. So we get together and do some bluegrass shows. It's a good time.
Straight bluegrass, or you?
Yeah, mostly traditional bluegrass.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's definitely like a side project deal.
So you're doing a lot of fast picking then?
Yeah, a lot of flat picking. Oh yeah, a lot of the Tony Rice stuff,
Yeah, really cool. How about anybody else? No, good.
No,
that's right.
no,
You're concentrating.
We used to do other things, but
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not gonna be in another band.
Well, it takes a lot of time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when you're writing new music.
Yep.
Next one's Back to Barton Springs, and this is from the. Let me think. It would be your second release, right? The new Square Deal.
Yeah.
And Barton Springs, if I remember right, one of you guys are from that area.
Barton Springs is kind of freshwater, a spring pool in Austin,
Yeah.
Texas. So
Oh, there you
Popular
go.
swimming hole down in
Yeah.
Austin.
All
it's
right.
kind of an ode to Austin. This song was so. Yeah.
An ode to the Springs.
Yeah.
All right. Earl Nelson and Company here on KRFC's Live at Lunch. Bonk. Earl Nelson and Company here on KRFC's Live at Lunch. I'd like to take a moment to tell our viewers and listeners that you can always go to our KRFC RadioVision YouTube channel. If you subscribe, there's a little subscribe tab there, and you'll get a notification each week who the upcoming band is that week. It's a great way to share Colorado music and national artists who come through Live at Lunch with your friends and family. Also, I'd like to thank our sound crew today, Colton Benning, Dan Perez, and Greg Duras, who always do a fantastic job, and the video of Eric Delano and Jeremy Smith, who also do a fantastic job. Thanks, guys, for all you do. Couldn't do Live at Lunch without you. We've got about 12 minutes left, and I think we've got time for those last couple songs, Over My Shoulder and Can't No Man. Over My Shoulder's yet another new one, right?
Yes, it is.
And then Can't No Man is from Pagan Gravy, that first one.
Yep.
And did I miss anything? There's something you guys would like to mention before we let you take us out?
I don't think so. I'd say other than, we do appreciate any listens, any, streams that we get, any, merch purchases. That's what keeps us alive. And if you like what you hear, please do that with us.
Earl Nelson Co.
EarlNelsonCompany.com is where you can go.
Right, EarlNelsonCompany.com. Well, thanks for coming in for Live at Lunch today, guys. Golden is a little bit of a drive. You have to get up early on a Friday morning. It's not the same as staying up late at night, that's for sure, so we appreciate it. There's too many variables in I-25, that's for sure. Okay.
What is for lunch?
Music!
easy in the grave. Can't make me my body. I got them chilly at the face. Rise up and blow and get to working. You watch that sunset and feel. Rise up and blow and get to working. You watch that sunset and feel. Rise up and blow and get to working. Sit back and wheel down when again. Hold on. Ain't no man in my body. I want ease in the grave. Ain't no man in my body. I want ease in the grave. Ain't no man in my body. I got them trouble at the face. And when the people come for me, I'm gonna shove it at his feet. Yeah, when the people come find me, I'll shove him at his feet. And I tell God and his people, we ain't got nothing left to eat.
Thank you for listening to Live at Lunch, and thank you to the Music District here in the heart of Fort Collins, Colorado. Live at Lunch is produced by KRFC 88.9 FM in the Ginger and Baker studio. If you'd like to appear on Live at Lunch, email our music director, David Vosick, at david@krfcfm.org.